Okay, let's be real. Have you ever looked at a circuit diagram and just felt completely lost? Like you're staring at some ancient, uncrackable code? Yeah, you are definitely not alone. But what if I told you that by the end of this, we're going to climb that mountain together and plant a flag at the top? Let's dive right in. So, I've set myself a bit of a crazy goal. I'm taking on the challenge to totally master circuit diagrams in just one day. And you know what? You're coming with me. This isn't just about me trying to figure this out, it's about us figuring this out together. We're going to take these confusing schematics and make them make sense. For real. You might be thinking, a one-day challenge? Really? But here's why this is such a huge deal. Getting a grip on circuit diagrams, that's not just a neat party trick for nerds. It's practically a superpower. It's going to seriously level up your engineering skills, maybe even your career. Think of it as learning the secret language of all the cool tech out there. And today, we're aiming for fluency. All right, let's talk about the elephant in the room. Why do these things seem so impossible sometimes? Seriously, you stare at one and it feels like your brain just throws a 404 error, right? It's this wild mess of lines and weird symbols. If you've ever felt completely lost staring at one, trust me, you're in good company. We've all been there. It really is like trying to read a foreign language, isn't it? Without knowing the alphabet or the grammar, it's just a bunch of squiggles on a page. It's noise. But here's the good news, and this is the key. Just like any language, it has rules. It has an alphabet. And once you learn just a few of those basic rules, that noise, it starts turning into music. And this is what that struggle looks like, right? You feel totally overwhelmed by all the different symbols. The way it's all laid out makes zero sense. And the worst part, your awesome project is just sitting there collecting dust because you don't even know where to begin. Sound familiar? Well, guess what? There's a roadmap out of this mess. And we're about to pull it out. Okay, that's enough talk about the problem. Let's start talking about the solution. It is time to build our essential toolkit. These are the tools that are going to let us slice right through all that complexity. We're going to trade that confusion for some serious confidence. Ready? Because this is where things start to get really good. First things first, the alphabet. These are the absolute most basic building blocks. You got to know these. Think of a resistor, that zigzag line. It's basically a traffic cop for electricity, telling it how fast to go. The capacitor? That's like a tiny, super fast rechargeable battery, storing up a little bit of energy. And the switch? Well, that's the light switch on your wall. It opens or closes the road for the electricity. See? We're not talking rocket science here. We're already making sense of it. But, just knowing the letters doesn't mean you can read a book. You have to know how they connect to form words. And in electronics, the connections, the lines, are everything. They're not just random scribbles. They are literally the highways, the veins and arteries that carry the lifeblood of the circuit. How they're all hooked up is just as important as what they are. Okay, get ready for it. We're about to have that aha moment. You know the one I'm talking about? It's that instant where all the confusing chaos just snaps into focus. And suddenly, everything makes perfect sense. The puzzle pieces are all about to fall into place. And boom, take a look at this. On one side, you've got what looks like a bowl of spaghetti, a total mess. On the other side, a clean, logical roadmap. Now here's the crazy part. They are the exact same circuit, Same components, same connections, everything. The only thing that changed is how it's organized. That's the power of just laying things out logically.
So, how do we perform this magic trick? How do we go from that chaotic mess to total clarity? It's actually pretty simple. First, you group related parts together. Put all the power supply stuff in one corner, all the audio stuff in another. It's just like tidying your room. Then, use a little color coding to highlight the most important connections. And finally, you start looking for patterns. You'll be amazed how often you see the same little arrangements pop up again and again. And just like that, you've done it. You have officially gained a new power. Seriously, this isn't just about being able to read one diagram. You now have the key to understanding the blueprint, the very DNA of pretty much any electronic device you can think of. A whole new world just opened up.
So let's burn this into our brains, okay? This is your new 3-step strategy for tackling any diagram you come across. Step 1, identify the key symbols. That's your alphabet. Step 2, group the components by what they do. Those are your sentences. And step 3, trace the path of the circuit. That's how you read the story. Identify, group, trace. Simple, powerful. You got this. And this is what it's all about. This is the real payoff. You're not just learning a skill, you're unlocking the next level of your entire electronics journey. Think about it. Those super complex projects that seemed impossible before, not anymore. The entire internet is now your playground, full of diagrams you can actually read and build from. The only thing holding you back now is your own imagination. So look at that. You came here facing a challenge, and now you're walking away with a toolkit and a strategy. You literally have the keys to the kingdom. So I've got just one question for you. What are you going to build first?